I'm going to go over the 4 big changes that Facebook recently made that's affecting detailed targeting for real estate agents and mortgage professionals. Number 1, targeting by age and sex. So this is the special ad category. If you're in housing, employment, or credit, now your options are limited when it comes to targeting the people that you want to target on Facebook and Instagram. If I go into the ad set, scroll down, you'll see that these are now fixed, right? So your age is fixed. You're advertising to basically everybody on the platform. Your gender is now fixed. You used to be able to advertise to a certain age, and you could actually target that in your ad. So I used to advertise to first-time home buyers that were, say, 33 years old. What every 33-year-old first-time home buyer needs to know in Pembroke Pines. And I would actually run that ad in Pembroke Pines to people that were 33 years old that were first-time home buyers. So you could really, really detail that. That's now gone away. You need to advertise to everybody regardless of their age and gender. Number 2, demographics. Everything has changed. Demographics are basically gone if you're in the special housing category, whether it's income, a person's job title, if the person went to college or not, how long the person's been in their home. You used to be able to target somebody that's been in their home 5+ years that may be more likely to sell. All of these things you used to be able to target in demographics. It's been basically wiped away. In this example, this is a marketing page, so it's not under the special ad category. You can see that I'm targeting people that work for these mortgage companies. They may be interested in mortgage information, so I'm putting that information in front of them. Now everything's based on interest. It's very, very broad. Obviously, people that are interested in Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com are interested in real estate, so that's kind of a no-brainer. You want to advertise to those people, but you can't limit or exclude anybody from this category. So there's absolutely no exclusions anymore. You can't exclude any groups when it comes to your audience. Number 3 is location targeting. This is the big one for real estate agents. So this is what the targeting did look like a few weeks ago. You could type in an address. Let's say you're having an open house. You're going to advertise a mile, maybe 2 miles around that home to make sure everybody in the neighborhood knows you have an open house coming. You probably don't want to advertise to everybody, so let's say your target is between 30 and 50, and you're going to go after the people that are in those areas and actively searching for real estate. Maybe you want to do that, maybe you don't. Maybe you want to let everybody know that there's an open house. Maybe they'll kick that information over to somebody that could be a potential buyer. So that's what things used to look like. Very restricted now. You're not able to choose an address and actually pinpoint 1 mile around that address. You're not able to choose a specific neighborhood, a specific zip code. Doesn't make much sense, but that's kind of the way things are going. Basically, you can drop a pin like this or select an address. This is under the special ad category. You can select that address. Let's do that. Same address I had. But as you can see, you can't go inside of 15 miles. So same address that we have here. 1 mile, if we'd like. 15 miles. So there's really no option there. As you can see, the age restrictions are still there. The gender restrictions are still there. We can still target people that are, interested in real estate. But unfortunately, if you're having an open house, it really doesn't make sense to advertise. I mean, literally, you're advertising to probably 500,000 people here. So that's a big one. Again, you can't advertise in a zip code, any specific neighborhoods. It has to be very, very broad. So if you want to advertise to people that are in general interested in real estate in Broward County or Hillsborough County or whatever county you're in, you're good, but it's very, very limited when it comes down to targeting by location. 4 is detailed targeting. We've already gone over demographics, but I want to show you an overview of what you used to be able to choose when it comes to targeting versus what your options are now. So here's what our detailed targeting used to look like. You have your demographics, your interests, and your behaviors. So under demographics, you can click in here, filter people out by basically the amount of money they make. Their net income, if you want to keep, if you're in an area with, $1 million plus homes, obviously you want to go on the high end of that. It really just depends on what you're going for here. Life events, if somebody has a child, you want to advertise towards those people or gear your creative towards those people. It's important to know that information. Interest, that's the information we still have access to. You can still advertise to people that are interested in certain subjects. Behaviors is another one, right? That is gone. You can target based on consumer behaviors. So really all over the board. But that's really how you can drill down and advertise directly to the person you want. Obviously, the overarching target is people that are interested in real estate. But if you want to talk to them in a different manner or get that message through to them, it's important to have this information. So this is what it used to look like, your detailed targeting. And this is what the detailed targeting will look like now. Here we are, browse, interests. So you can still advertise based on somebody's interests, but you don't have that detailed targeting that I just showed you. And you also, again, you can't exclude anybody from these lists as you used to be able to. Those are the latest changes that we've seen with Facebook targeting. Obviously, it's much more limited. There are some things that you can still use, or some ways, I should say, to get around some of those changes. If you're actually going out there and you're getting the information from those neighborhoods and matching the people that live in those neighborhoods, their information that you've purchased with Facebook's data, you can still advertise towards those people in a custom audience. If you're talking about something other than housing or credit or the business that you're in, for instance, if you're a real estate agent and you're out showcasing businesses in the neighborhood that you're canvassing or that you're farming, you're not necessarily talking about selling somebody's home, talking about the market, whatever it may be. It'll open up those old targeting options that you had. So there's a few different ways around the changes. It's really just getting in there and testing things and pushing back on Facebook if they don't approve your ad, if you feel like it should be approved, if it doesn't have anything to do with real estate. Again, if you're showcasing a neighborhood or giving some general information, sometimes you can get by with that. So hope it helps. Talk to you next time.